Namco. Transcending history and the world, a tale of soul and swords, eternally retold.
Hey paisanos, let's go right on ahead here. CRT racks for another stream. Do a tiny bit of practice here with the Siegfried. Sorry, Siegfried. Let's go. Thank you very much.
To the stage of history.
I got the look. We'll beat. Who was giving me a hard time? No, I didn't want to beat up Mr. Hisco. Okay, that's fine though. Thank you very much, Sputnik, for the subscription. I appreciate it. 6 months in a row. Many thanks. Thank you for your support. Paul Henderson, hi there. Jack. And folks on YouTube were lurking. Much appreciated. So I got a silver, I learned how to do it. So you got to press triangle and cross together. Okay, so yeah, Soul Blade, continuing the journey here. We did Siegfried, we did the arcade ladder on hard mode 2 times for both endings, and I'm gonna just do a little bit of a recap here in order to go to the Edge Master mode, which I think will be a bit difficult with him on account of him being so different than the other fighters that I've been using here, which are a lot quicker. He's a bit of a sort of a heavy duty feller here, you know. Good attacks, but they're a bit slow. Although he does have the kick, and this kick here, which is pretty good. Josh, how you doing? Siegfried. So let me bring up the moves list here. And yes, if you just a friendly reminder, if you're on YouTube or elsewhere, if you're watching this and you're expecting the next stream would be a new CRT, no, it's going to be once again I'm going to remind you of that for the people that follow the channel. If you don't follow the channel, you're new here, then obviously it doesn't matter and you don't know what I'm talking about. I'm going to be hanging out with the CRT for the most of June. I'm streaming here quite often now, getting back on track of my channel, and I don't want to be swapping CRTs all the time because it's about 80% of the work that goes into the channel is doing just that behind the scenes. Nobody's watching. I'm not streaming. I get you tired. I can do it. I can't keep up, okay? And as for this game, this is something that I'll do every now and then, which will be to take a deep dive into a fighting game, or any game for that matter. Some of the modern games are quite long, and I'm enjoying this game. I wrote a massive review on a new MySpace page I have now, and I love this game. I'm having a lot of fun, and I'm for now, and I'm going to continue with all the characters, and perhaps, I don't want to promise anything, I'll probably 100% of the game to an extent, right? I have bought the Japanese version, Soul Edge. Should be coming sometime this week, probably tomorrow. And I think I might leave that for a revisit. And it is my my goal to get the Namco stick that was tied in with this game. Okay, which is pretty awesome. I just don't have the cash right now, but we get there. All right, boogie boogie. All right, let's go. Oh, sorry, the combos here. All right, Soul Edge, Siegfried. Okay, so just recap. I'm not going to go through every move here. I just want to see some of the combos here. That one's a good standard one. AAP. It's a shame they go off the, you know, out of the ring here, because it kind of interrupts everything. It's not that big of a deal. The low here, this is a very important one, because it got Cervantes quite a bit with that one. That's a strong one. It has a lot of very strong attack. Do you think you do Soulcalibur 2? I think it's funny that everybody skips over to 1. Oh, sorry, it was cover. Sorry, Soulcalibur 2 stick. I'm not sure. I mean, you know what? I do have limited funds. So, do you have a link to a picture of it, if you don't mind, so I can easily click on it? I'll bring. Remind me to do the Navarro later. Boogie Boogie. I'll do it for you. Just not now, if you don't mind. But I'll certainly do it. I have it here. I got to make it shorter though, because I have the version with the static. It just takes forever. I'm redoing all the clips. Some of y'all, I got a perfect place. Let me just see this one here. This one I've been using that quite a bit. Oh shit, that's an emote. I didn't even realize it. How do you make that? I completely tuned out for me to be in an emote. So used to seeing emotes. Okay, then by the laws of the land, it deserves to be played because he went through the trouble of making a. you went through the trouble. Let's see it, Navarro.
Hello, Navarro. Stop getting beat lately. What's wrong, Navarro? I think you like a big in your mouth. Ha ha ha.
Fantastic. Okay. It is a great one. Funny situation. I love that clip. I do. I really do. BK. It just doesn't fit. It makes me smile. Okay, it's like this. Could be a quick attack. Would that be a ring out? No, it's not a ring out. Welcome to the Camp Navarro. I heard in France it's called Navarro. Hello. Bonjour, Navarro. That's that one. Okay. Okay, so I'm gonna just recap here. Pop, pop, pop. Shit. That one, yeah. And this one here is pretty damn good. And followed by nope, no kick. Fuck. senile sometimes. Kick. And I discovered that doing this here is pretty effective, but then I got to get the hell out because they're going to stand up right away. There you go. I got nothing. There's nothing here, Josh. Did your master get stopped or something? I don't think I have filters here for links. Okay, let me see here. And the kick was KKB. It's a bit annoying because it's diagonal, but it does finish on the middle. I don't know, it kind of leaves you vulnerable here. Okay. Alright. And we will definitely have to do the critical edge. Oh, his is kind of brutal, dude. Okay, let's see. Oh, did I even do it with him before? I think I did. B and K, okay. There we go. Too late. So let me really get the time in here, because that's going to be, it's very annoying when you can get that. Okay. Too late. You're starting too late. Okay. Ah. Showing on my hand. Weird. I got nothing here. I'll just look it up. Technology has failed us. I see two different types here. There's one by Hori. Is it the one with the green buttons? There's a limited edition. They look quite different. The one I'm seeing the most here, there's one with the black buttons, which is sort of shaped like a gamepad. Black buttons, and there's one with green, bright green buttons. Alright, let's get that critical edge here. Still not sure about the time. I'll fucking tune out here, asshole. Stop doing the kick and just do the critical edge. Stop with the kick, so. It's stuff, this one. Stuff. Am I pressing the right thing? B and K, right? Oh, my God. Yeah, it's B and K. This is gonna be a pain in the ass. This one here to do. Oh, come on. Fucking weird ass 3D games, man. This is gonna be painful. His is the worst critical edge so far with that complexity of the move here. Is that fucking Z move? I hate that shit. Wow, really not coming out now.
Out of the ring.
Let's go. Look, I think Sophie Tia, one of those characters, did not have a critical edge required on the Soul, on the Edge Master mode. So maybe, you know, if he does, then I reckon I'll come back here and practice until I get it, because this is kind of hopeless here. The Grim, oh, I've seen it. Going to the dogs lately without the technical problems. The last time they split my body here, there was no reason for it. Very weird. Very weird. YouTube, again, was just fine. There was no problems there. Light Blue Yoshi fan, how you doing? On YouTube. Command of the Blade. He's unblockable though. His critical edge is very annoying. His unblockable though is pretty easy to do. This one laid the foundation so Soulcalibur Dreamcast could be amazing. It did. You know, there's a channel on YouTube that does a lot of comparisons, and they compared this one here with the arcade, and this one is a winner. The intro is not on the arcade, the iconic intro, and they improved a lot of things that is quite impressive when you compare this to the arcade. And an improvement in some ways. For example, the stage with the grass, even though you think the grass here looks weird, you ought to see the arcade one. It's just squares. It's like squares with no grass in the middle. They improved that. You know, they added a lot more stuff too. And the Dreamcast one just wipes the floor with the arcade. It just completely wipes the floor. Like the arcade for some reason is blurry. It just, yeah, it's crazy. Siegfried seems like a cool character, especially when we cover this. And we use the, so he looks like the Demon Souls feller from the Demon Souls game. God, that game was a journey. We really like that game. Sure, it makes you very angry sometimes, but it was very good. Came to drink some juice here. Hit the paper real quick, and we head on out to the Edge Master mode. And the adventure begins, or continues. Late 90s arcade games started getting passed by the... I think that was the death of the arcade, ultimately. That and people not going outside as much. But the consoles, you know, once it surpassed the arcade, why the hell would you go to the arcade, spending quarters in there and just play at home? Demon Souls. They violate your holes there, that's for sure. There we go. Alright, let's go to the story mode here. I like how they have a little intro. And see, this year's class, they changed, because it's in-game graphics, they changed the intro to match the costume that you're wearing. They didn't have to do that. A lot of games don't do that. A good example you can see on that is Resident Evil 4 for the GameCube and the PS2. The PS2 is pre-rendered FMVs, so if you're using a special costume, it is not reflected on the FMVs on the GameCube they use in-game, so it is. Pretty fucking cool. So if you change the costume, then you'll change the little details. The PS2 is good. I played recently here, but the GameCube has those extra little details in there. Alright, check the book. Siegfried Stauffen, age 16, born February 6, 5'1", 105 pounds, blood type A. Family, Margaret, mother. Frederick, father, murdered. Weapon, Zweihander, which I think is be two hands, right? Because it holds it with two hands. Faust. Style, own style. A lot of those fellers here have their own style. He's a young commander of mercenary knights who seeks an invincible sword in order to avenge the murder of his father. He has yet to find the murderer or the weapon, Soul Edge. I must find the sword and have my revenge. I must. I mean, you could have the revenge without the sword, right? In Germany, the oppressed peasants revolted against the Holy Roman Empire. See, if that guy was here, the game, the game knows. See, there you go. It's explained here. If that fella got banned, if you're watching, there you go. So in game, they changed the story. The peasants revolted against the Holy Roman Empire. Thus, Germany. With his forces weakened by the Italian wars, the German peasants finally had a fighting chance. One of their champions was Sir Frederick, a brave knight. While on a campaign, Frederick met the lovely Margaret and spent the night in her arms. After 9 months of battle, Frederick returned to find that Margaret had given him a son. Frederick realized his love for Margaret and named his son Siegfried after the famous hero. Several years passed. His father, known as the Gentle Knight, taught his son swordsmanship. He embarked upon a foreign crusade, promising his return to Margaret. Young Siegfried, without his father's gentle hand to guide him, fell into bad company. Oh no. Winners don't do drugs, man. He banded together with a group of outlaws and started committing crimes. His strength grew as soon as he led a fear group of thieves known as Schwarz Wind or Black Wind. It was then that he conceived his master plan. We will hunt the cowardly knights who ran away from the Crusades. They carry valuable armor and loot. We'll all get rich. That night, as a war-weary group approached, the thieves sprang their ambush. The fatigued knights were no match for the thieves. They defeated the knights all too easily. Siegfried killed the knight's commander himself with his proud swine hunter. He held the commander's decapitated head up high in triumph. Damn. You got my born in terrorism here. But as the moonlight shone down, he let out a horrified scream. In his hand was the head of his father, Frederick. The horror caused Siegfried to mind to snap. So he killed his own dad? Well, that's a fucking crazy-ass turn of events. And you tell me fighting game lore is not good. Yelling in grief, I didn't expect that one. Huh? Yelling in grief and fear, he fled into the forest. He plunged deeper into his insanity, convincing himself that someone else slew his father. He grew determined, well, did not expect that one. He grew determined to find and avenge his father's death. So the whole thing is him being insane. I know about the nightmare later. Found out today. That's crazy, man. Hearing about it, the invincible sword Soul Edge, he has come to believe that his father's fictitious killer can only be defeated by this weapon. So that explains he's just brutally insane. I can use my father's soul until I find the sword and slay his murderer. You see that shit? Just spend $50 to play home instead of 10. Yeah, that's complete, you know. It just makes sense. Consoles change everything. So you started with the foundation was from the beginning, right? The old consoles trying to do arcade ports. Grossly inferior, but the fun was there if the gameplay was right? Then I'll say with the PS1, it started to go, not quite there, but close. Like look at Mortal Kombat 3, right? Quite happy to play that at home instead of the arcade, you know. And then you start to have extra stuff like Mortal Kombat Trilogy, Street Fighter collections and shit. They're arcade perfect. And then I'll say with the Dreamcast, it was all over. The jig was up. The conquest of Ost-Rheinsberg Castle. At a castle Sir Stefan, a battle rages. The Marquis Andre uses his cannons to bring down the once invulnerable fortress. Siegfried is the commander of the Stefan's mercenary knights. Sir Stefan's legendary sword was quite well known in the region. Siegfried saw the sword and gained employ in order to steal Stefan's weapon. It's a little thief, this guy. As the battle, I killed his own dad. As the battle became fierce and the castle was besieged, Siegfried steeled himself against the invaders with his powerful sword in his hand. Heihiro Mitsurugi. He's using the Korifugi. Let's go. The Lone Swordsman. A samurai who travels around the world looking for a weapon superior to firearms. So that's a losing fucking battle if I've ever seen one, you know? He is a mercenary for Marquis Andre in the attack of the Ost-Rheinsberg Gewürz. He is after valuable weapons, which are believed to be kept inside the castle. The enemy is as strong as the devil. Beat him. And it begins. I feel bad for the arcade owners. That's gonna be shit, right? Because oh, they're so valuable now. Well, at the time, not really, right? If you know, it's like CRTs. For a very long time, they were just garbage. Nobody wanted them. You know, they're just piled up trash if people want to get rid of it. For most people, you know. And to this day, still a lot of people have big CRTs, just want to get rid of it. So at the time, it would have been like, what the fuck do I do with this whole thing, you know? Taking up space. They take a lot of space, you know? Hell, I would like to put a cabinet here and do some cabinet streams. I would like to build my own cabinet. But space, you know? I'm not sure how. I don't think it's possible. It'd be cool, though, if I could. Alright. So let's go for the first mission here. I think it's just defeating the feller. And here they are, I'll say they're a lot harder than the arcade mode. Fun fact, my life actually mirrors Siegfried's, as I also found Soul Edge was starting through demonic night, hell-bent on destroying all good in the world, Raph says. And then you drank your apple juice, poop, and fell asleep. we got a badass here. Alright, after stopping the foreign mercenary, Siegfried entered the Blazing Castle. I almost say Blazing Saddles. There, he killed Stefan and took his legendary sword, Greenblade. And then that was his second dad. Killed him as well. I was surprised that I was able to fit a wire shelf unit into my room. Oh, the wires are good. The wires that go on the wall hold quite a lot of weight. It's alright, Ralph. Greenblade, huh? Alright. Oh, what was that? There we go. This is it. With a sword I can finally avenge my father. The guy's a lunatic. My respect for him just plummeted. After escaping from the burning castle, Siegfried rested in the forest. He gripped Greenblade, tied in his hand, and spoke. Sword, grant me invincible power. Yeah, he's not right in the head. But the sword was still. Damn it! This is not it. CRT, grant me the power. I beg of you. Siegfried is not working. Throw it away. Siegfried started feeling anxious. I must find the right sword. The image of his father's dead face floated before his haunted eyes. He held his head and ran through the dark forest. Father, Father. His cries echoed in the valleys beyond. Echoed. I have a problem with that word for some reason. All right. And now we're... So this guy is just insane. It's crazy. Sophia? Killing your own dad, I do that 3 times a week. That's right. And I'll do it again if you let me go. It's getting warm here, alright? I gotta be careful with this. See the book? Sophia now. Eurydice. Shrine. This temple was supposedly built by the god Hephaestus himself. He was the creator of armor and arms. It is said that a young girl received a revelation and was offered holy armor at the sanctuary. Siegfried met a young girl in a Mediterranean village and was taken to the temple. The sanctuary was tranquil. After offering prayers, the girl turned and stared at Siegfried. You're seeking the evil sword, ain't you? The sword is too dangerous for you. Let me help. I don't need your help, Siegfried yelled. I would watch out for this guy. He's fucking crazy. She's using a fire blade, the Athena style. This young girl received the revelation of the god Hephaestus. With her holy weapons, she's sworn to save those who foolishly seek the evil sword and destroy the wicked weapon. Defeat all enemies. So there's going to be more than one. Okay, let's go. I think maybe a couple here, hopefully. Hopefully there's a couple. Her and the blue one. Didn't want to jump there, lunatic. Guy's a maniac. God, I love that attack. Oh, I still had a chance to go for another one. Damn it. Poker. Poker. No. You go. You go away. We'll check the weapons later, because...
I never had such an easy...
You want to know a badass knight from a fighting game? Lord Demon's from Mace the Dark Age. He's also from Germany. Yeah. Damn it, it's calculated. You gotta time it just right, though. It's not just... Boom! Very sturdy. Yeah, I heard about those things. That's the same one.
Until I reap vengeance for my father.
Yeah, it was you, dude. You done it.
First, Siegfried, fight.
It's a doppelganger here. Oh, hell. Hell. Hell no. There we go.
The grueling battle ended with the victory of Siegfried. You win.
I will not rest until I reap vengeance for my father.
Didn't expect his story to be that crazy. I thought it was going to be boring. You know, he's definitely not boring. Siegfried defeated Sophia in the spectral illusion. He shouted at the sky, I have defeated your little girl. Now give me the invincible sword. But the gods were silent. Siegfried's voice echoed in vain. Why? Burying himself deeper into insanity, Siegfried laid waste to the sanctuary. In the rubble, he discovered a long atlas, the long atlas sword, hidden in a column. Looks cool. The sky above the sanctuary was slowly covered with a dark mist. It was as if Siegfried's insanity had attracted an evil force. Guy's trouble, man. We're going east. The Colosseum. Do a save just in case. Better safe than sorry. Take a look at the weapons here. I'll stay with my balanced one for now. Book. The arena. This is a secret arena where strong men gather from all over the world. The winners are awarded valuable arms. Siegfried had heard warriors' tales of this place. At the arena's gate, a sign was posted. Survival contest. For those who can defeat 4 contestants in a row, will win valuable weapons. Siegfried entered the contest. So we got Heishiro Mitsurugi here. Rock. More opponents should be announced, so there's going to be more failures here.
Versus Mitsurugi. Fight.
Look at this place, looks cool. Have I seen it? They even had the aqueducts here. Come on, man! Kick that motherfucking guy! If they're keeping it, they're keeping the same health, I'm fucked here.
With the victory of Siegfried, you win.
Siegfried.
I never had such an easy victory.
Just like your dad, huh?
Fight.
Oh, shit.
The grueling battle
It's very different fighting with Siegfried here. Is this Siegfried or Siegfried? Fungu, you fuck. A lot of times the names are one thing, and then the announcer here. Listen to this first game. I haven't played the other ones. It says something different, like Cervantes. It says Cervanti. Don't know what that is. I think it's some kind of mistake, right? So I'm thinking, is it Siegfried or Siegfried? In this case, it's German. I'm not sure. You know, how would that go? All right, let's go. Sig with like an S sound, as is written, and he's saying Zig. It sounds like it. Try spamming triangle. That's pretty much what I've been doing here, really. I don't want to just do a one thing. I mean, to be honest, it's kind of what I'm doing here. I don't like it. It's like you In fact, let's do something else. There we go. When I do, I kind of lost. Okay. Yeah, when I see, yeah, you can win by just spamming one thing, but no, that's, I don't know. I've been spamming triangle, to be honest. It does get the results, but at what cost? You know, what's the point of learning all the combos? We're just gonna spam the same thing. There we go. Damn it. Get out of the way. And low. Why'd you jump on that? I don't want to jump.
With the victory of Mitsurugi, you lose.
I'm not sure if I have heard it pronounced otherwise, but I could see it being Zig, if it's German. So like an ass is a Z.
Versus Mitsurugi. Fight.
Ah!
Battle ended with the victory.
Yeah, it doesn't feel good spamming the same thing. Even if you win, it feels like
I never had such an easy victory.
feels like you're dumbing down the game. You know what I mean?
Versus Rock. Fight.
But if you want to just win, the spamming the triangle is pretty good. Like, well, not with this guy now. What the fuck are you doing? I hate when they start doing it. It's just all over the place. Ugh. Yeah, he on me on that one. I'm gonna take this. It was a mistake having his the shirt on here. Let's go ahead and take this off. This guy, the Constipation King. Give me a second. I gotta stand up to take the shirt off because the space here is so tight. Not as it was kind of cold, but as soon as you turn on the CRTs here, it gets warm. There you go. I just looked up that the video said Zig. What video? Like a video how to pronounce a name? Is that the French guy? There's a French guy that does a lot of those videos. The announcer here, he says Siegfried, but he looked up like a pronunciation. Ah! He's so low. Siegfried. Damn it! Yeah. Got him. Julian McCall, I think that's his name.
You win.
Zig is correct. Sig is correct. Well, if you're riding the same way, I don't like. How would that, Paul? How would that help me if you're riding the same way? Like, right? Are you pronouncing how you're saying? I don't know. Saying there's a typo, but I've seen the name written before with an S. That was a guy. Yeah, he has a lot of videos.
Siegfried, you win.
Siegfried.
I never had such an
If you read the same, then I don't mind. Well, reading the same as Siegfried, and like, in what planet would S be Z for me? You know, I would read it with an S then. It's so slow, the moves. You gotta fucking get the fuck away from me! Oh. I told you it's gonna be hard for me because I've been used to. I got kind of spoiled with the fast characters. Okay, they made a typo, but what is the typo? Like, what is the typo that they made? Because, so if I look, the name here exists, is spelled the same way. So what is the typo that they actually made here? So it says Siegfried. It says Sigurd or Siegfried, and it's not the phonetics here, and it's not giving me a Z, though. There you go. Let's pull up Julian Michael here.
We are looking at how to pronounce this name of German origin. For reference, in German, this is normally pronounced as Siegfried. Siegfried.
That sounds like an ass to me.
Siegfried. However, in English, this is usually said as Siegfried.
Ah, that's so in English. So, gotcha.
Siegfried.
I will say Siegfried then. That's why. I've seen the name, right? Isn't that the guy that does the tigers there? The guy that got attacked? The couple? Remember those two guys? What's their names again? One of them was that. Well, that's not a grammar mistake then. That's simply a German name pronounced in an English way. You know, I have a Dutch last name, and when I met Dutch people, actually from the Netherlands, they pronounce it completely different. Siegfried and Roy. There you go. Siegfried and Roy. Yeah, that's it. That's where I heard it before. Which one was the one that got bit? Well, the announcer here, so, yeah. Sigmund Freud, but then I've always said Sigmund Freud. Huh. Drew, how you doing? Gonna go with Siegfried. Let's go with the announcer in this one. Not sure what Cervanti is all about though, because like the bio here leads me to believe that he is Spanish. So it'd be right. But the way the guy is saying here is like he's reading as if it was French. Cervanti. I mean, it's possible to be Spanish with a French last name, and you get your name from your dad, right? Sigmund Freud. Yeah, he's Spanish. No, that much was clear. But the way the guy pronounces his last name here would be as if he's speaking French. Cervanti. That's the impression I get here. Those are very important matters. I've been saying Cervantes, yeah. I said Cervanti for a while because I thought I was being a dumbass, but then I was watching Maximilian Dude doing the rate the fatals or whatever it is, and he said Cervantes, so yeah. Yeah, the announcer's still cool. Siegfried and Roy. Alright. I wonder how many guys are going to be here. This is a desperate struggle.
Versus Mitsurugi, fight.
If I feel like I'm getting fucked here, I will spam. Absolutely. Damn it. Missed the timing. The triangle's just good. I was struggling with the Cervantes yesterday, Serti. No, you're...
Never had such an easy victory.
You're not trolling me, it was the announcer. The announcer's trolling me. If you call that trolling, I wouldn't quit my day job, Paul. Ah! Oh, shit. Get out of the way. Boom. Distance. Oof.
The grueling battle ended with the victory.
Miguel de Cervantes. Mas castizo y español.
For my father.
It's pronounced nuclear. No, that has changed. Nuclear has become accepted. I say nuclear. For some reason, I used to say nuclear, and then somehow just ended up saying nuclear. Just sounds better. Both are now accepted. You know, languages evolve. I mean, it's the way it is. Back off. God damn, press the wrong button to block. She's dodging everything! Oof. There we go. Cerveza Cristal. Good to see you, Valentine, on YouTube.
I never had such an easy victory.
Versus Solstice. Fight.
I would say Cervantes. That's how I would say. There we go. So when I heard Cervant, god damn it, you gotta fucking back off quick. I'm thinking about jumping with this guy. Damn it, too early. You fuck. Oh, that fucking triangle just gets the job done, you know. I hate to take the sport away, but it's just the triangle here against the eye is just very effective. Quite sweaty in that armor, and I imagine going to Spain with that armor. It's nuts. The Flandberge. Flanders. After a long battle, Siegfried, we're going with the Z1, defeated all his opponents. He won the Wave Sword, Flandberg, or Flamberge, depending on where you're from. Let's not start another one here. Let's make it Flamberge. Alright. I reckon I'll take a look at what that weapon looks like. Why did you say O instead of E? Why did I say O instead of E? Exactamente. Yeah. Exactamento. Exactamento sounds weird. Yes. Let me see. Weapon select. I make all mistakes all the time. It's hard to express yourself in a different language. Here as well, you know. It comes with a lot of time. Durability enables swift attacks. What do you mean, like I'll be quicker? Shit, let's try it out. Flamberge. Do a save, because why not? Book, I guess. The desert. A desert stretches through Central Asia. It is the most difficult passage for those travel across the continent to avoid dangerous sea routes. Ruins of ancient fortresses can be found buried in the sands. Here's a good one. Just like, I don't know if it's because we watch The Nerd a lot. My daughter here, born and raised here with us, no? She says, buried. Just like, and you know who else says that? The Nerd. And people have made fun of him for that. Like, I say buried. She says buried. I don't know where she got it from. The only place I know that he says that is like, The Nerd says that. She also says aunt instead of aunt for some reason. It is an extremely cruel passage. Who is following me? Although he was exhausted from crossing the dry desert, Siegfried could still sense an enemy at his back. Show yourself, swinehund! Siegfried swung his sword as he turned. It was Rock who Siegfried had defeated at the arena. That prize sword should have been mine. Give it to me. Oh, we got a sore loser. Rock yell. Oh, you get it. That's a good comeback. Time to switch from Italian to Spanish. There you go. The dragon of my dreams. I like. What is it? I like the the meme. So the time. What is this one they used all the time? I like those AVGN memes. It's often good fun, you know. So much so I used to have it when I had a schedule here. I started at 5:40 as a sign of defiance. I'm gonna bring that back. I started not at 5:30, not at 5, not at 6, 5:40 precisely when I had a schedule here a while back. Who knows, right? That's fun. And some people were like, "Why do you start at 5:40 exactly?" So it's a joke. The schedule is a reference. Reckless Commando. What is that on his forehead? Like supposed to be wrinkles, or what's up with that? He's 35 years old. He was orphaned as a boy. He wandered around the new world and learned means of survival in the wild. He started his journey to regain memory of his lost past. His pride would not allow him to take defeat by Siegfried so easily. Well, it's not pride, it's not knowing when to lose, right? You lost fair and square, and now you go after the fucking weapon. That makes you a thief. Right? And an asshole. The asshole-ish variety. That one is good, yeah. It's funny. I do think some of those people go too far. They start going crazy. Same with the DSP detractors and all that, right? There's a point where it stops being humorous and becomes disturbing, you know? I like to stay within the, if you look at the spectrum, the humorous realm of things, right? Some people, they go overboard and they become obsessive and crazy about whatever content creator. And I had those types here, which surprised the fuck out of me, because I thought you only get lunatics that are stalking you for like a fucking year, 2 years, right, and going crazy. I thought only like if you're big you get that. Oh no, the minute you go live, you're liable to find those weirdos, you know. Is that stupid clip he showed of himself trying to tie himself up with an onion in his mouth? Which one is that? I tuned out a long time ago, to be honest. I do follow Mike Matei. I like Mike Matei quite a bit, his content. We're talking about the content. Liking a person, I like both of them. The AVG had a still good guy in my book. You know, very influential. We own all the game reviews stuff to thanks to him, right? Revolutionary, really, pioneering guy, right? But his content, it just hasn't been for me for a long time. But he's a nice guy. I wish him the best. I really do. I got nothing like negative to say about him personally. It's just, you know, this content. At the end of the day, no content. You know, I see so many YouTubers that used to be big and now they just kind of fizzle away. No reason. It doesn't have to be like something controversial. Some just fizzle away. Just the way it is. It is the expiration date, the shelf life of being a content creator. Even if you hit big, sometimes it's not very long. Take advantage while you have it, because it's very unstable. Right? Sometimes people make a comeback. I was surprised to see OG YouTuber, right, Ray William Johnson, returning with shorts. But for a while there, he was pretty much, for all intents and purposes, as far as the internet goes, as far as YouTube goes, he was that, and barely getting any views. I know, because I checked him a couple of times. So what Ray William Johnson is up to, right, from the olden days. I checked his views. I compared to mine still a lot, but compared to what he was, it was like, wow, that's tiny. And then YouTube roll out shorts, and you know, some guys, that just have that mind of an entrepreneur, and he just somehow made it work with the shorts, and phew, got big again, you know. How you doing, Mark? TV shows get canceled all the time. That's just the way it is. You know, some people are under the impression that everything lasts forever somehow. I mean, we are gonna die, right? It's pretty common fucking knowledge. So, yeah. Classic Game Room, that's another one. You know, he came back briefly, right? He started doing reviews briefly. For a while, it was fucking t-shirts and anime, some songs. I don't know what the fuck was going on. I gotta tell you, though, I don't think that's right. I don't think it's right to... Here's the deal. You gotta have some ethics. Look, if I decided here to go completely... I don't know. I make my channel about repairing my chainsaw and doing chainsaw stuff. I like chainsaws. But the people that subscribed and followed you, that's not why they followed you. So you're kind of misleading them. You're kind of like, okay, I want to start this new thing, but I want to jump start. And it's dumb, and people are going to get upset. So the point that I'm trying to make is the best course of action, in my opinion, should start a new channel. So you tell the folks, look, that this has ran its course. I am done with this. I am no longer interested in doing this thing, and I'm going to go a different way. And that's it, right? If it's similar enough, you could do it if you're able to deal with the fallout. I can give an example. Let's say one day I go, you know what, guys? I am done with the CRT stuff. I want to do full screen capture, camera here, the same boring shit, the same normal. I want to be normal. I want to stop being a freak here. And people are going to get upset, but it's still similar enough. I mean, they're still playing video games. I think you could pull it off. I don't know what I would do. I don't have that in mind, by the way. Just an example, right? But if you're doing something completely different, like his case was doing t-shirts or music, I don't know, it got weird. And people really hated it because they really liked classic game room, and all of a sudden the channel was something completely fucking different, you know. AVGN started doing movie reviews. AVGN, look, the nerd, he James Rolfe, like the nerd's a character, you know, but he is a movie guy. I think we all know that by now, you know. He's a movie guy at heart. I think that's the problem. The nerd was not supposed to be. You got Mike Matei to thank for the nerd, because he's the one that convinced him to go ahead with it. They're private tapes and obscure in his website. And they say put it on YouTube. This is good. And boom, the nerd was born. You know, and brought me a lot of joy for a very long time. I mean, the old episodes are still fucking awesome. I can watch them anytime. For me, they age like fine wine. So I started getting a Life of Black Tiger, stuff like that. It's just not for me. It just, I tried, you know, I tried to watch it, but it's like some people, they watch it, they enjoy it somehow. I don't know how, but they do, and you know, he's making a living out of it. Good for him, right? But well, for me, I just you know, just couldn't really follow anymore. There's a couple of times like, oh, this is it, hit the spot, but it's too many misses and not enough hits for me. And there's nothing personal at the end of the day, right? Entertainment, you just want to be entertained. So if you're not entertained, you just leave quietly. Never left him a hate comment, never disliked any of the videos. I just laughed peacefully. You know, that's the way it should be. And wish him the best. You know, classic game room, still good. The old episodes are still good. I come across it every now and then. AVGN movie, I didn't. I'm not watching that. I'm never watching that. But it did. I think he made a mistake by going to Hollywood, but you know, what do I know about movie making? I think he should have done it differently, you know, but he did what he thought it was right at the time, and I don't know. It's... Sorry, loser! Finalize him! Fatality. Did a video on a bowling game. The thing with the classic gaming room, is there going to be somebody else, or is that it? I find it's hard to believe it's just one guy. Oh, it is. Wow. The thing with the classic gaming room is that I really like him. I like his content, like the usual stuff. You can't keep coming back and leaving, because you lose customer. It is a business, after all. You lose customers' trust, because they're like, oh, this guy comes back, he leaves, comes back, he leaves. People tune out. Well, even here, I've had a lot of problems, getting sick, got wounded, problems with the internet, problems with this, problems set up, not being here. People will tune out eventually, and they're right to do so because they're not offering the content. But in the case of changing your style all the time, right? So people eventually, they don't know what the hell you stand for, and at some point they go like, oh, no, fuck this, and they just leave, you know. Taking serious, allowing others to upload this content, that is very wrong. I did see his comeback. I was excited about it because I do like his stuff. Yeah. He did a video in a bowling game. I watched that. I hope he continues, because it'd be good if he was to come back, you know. And sometimes it just runs its course and people are done. My favorite YouTuber, he doesn't upload. He spent 2 years away, 2 or 4 years away or something like that. Came back, uploaded 2 videos, and he has been gone for 3 years. And I don't hate him for it. He's just not interested in doing it. Maybe he's got stuff going on. Who knows, right? Cinemassacre has always been James' main thing. I would agree to that, yes. I mean, ultimately, I don't know what he's thinking. I'm just deducing stuff based on what you see, but he can kind of get a gist of it, right, by just watching stuff. You already know, but I wouldn't mind you doing some tinkering on a chance. I will do it someday. I think it's important to do, like, every now and then it just go like nuts and do something different, just as long as you don't stay on that. Like right, I go here, I make a chainsaw. Let's say I do my banjo repair. My banjo needs tender loving care. I need to fix a few things. So if you're gonna do it, and if this table is empty, why not do it here? Just hang out. You got nothing to lose. But imagine then if I just make it about that forever, and then people are like, when is the CRT coming back? And my answer is just silence. Just continue to that was going on with the classic game reviews. Have you watched State of Play? The State of Play? Is that Sony's PlayStation stuff? No. I heard it was coming, I think. Oh no, it was somebody's stream that I rated. Concord? No, I see on the picture here. There's no fucking way. What, something important happened? I haven't watched that. I don't have time to watch that. I was writing a blog about this game here. I was writing a review of this game. A review from the heart. I write reviews now. For Kotaku and Polygon at the same time. No, it's a MySpace clone website that I love. It's going to be the only social media I use, by the way, is a MySpace page. Remember MySpace? That's the only fucking social media website I ever liked. So there's this other website called HeySpace, and it's pretty much a carbon copy of the old MySpace. And I decided that's the only social media I'll do. No, nobody's there, you know, and I love it. It's just like old MySpace. I'm in love with it because I felt good. I realized that it's just, as soon as we went to Facebook, everything turned to shit, boring, great. I hated Facebook. I had a reason why I had to join in. I was pretty much forced to join in. Fate forced my hand into it. I didn't want to. I wanted to be on MySpace. Yeah. Resident Evil F. I'll take a look at that one. The only thing I really liked from that was Mortal Kombat Legacy Collection. No way! Finally! I heard rumors, but I just ignored it because I've been hearing rumors for a long time. Give me physical, you fucks. No, at this point, I'll take anything. People have been asking for that for a long time. Mortal Kombat Legacy Collection final. After delisting the arcade collection from Steam, I got it after being delisted because, you know, you have your ways of getting things. This is good. It's going to be PS5 and PS4. That's good. That's good. It's good news. That one, I'm interested in that. I'm interested in this. I have a Facebook, but I don't use it. I haven't used it in years. Rex will get so many viewers had giant knockers. Probably. But yeah. There's some of them that still don't. Some of it is luck. Internet is so full of fakeness, bots, and algorithm chasing this day. The dead internet theory. I love streams like this. Please keep doing whatever you want to do. Rex. Oh, but I will. Thank you, Benny Vivi. I'll always be. I don't give a shit. Somebody come here. You're playing Soul Blade. I'll mention it. It doesn't bother me none. I'm very hard-headed. I'm just doing my thing, and that's it. I don't care if... Look, if I go to YouTube and the views go from 1,000 to 10, and my life changed nothing. I played the game I wanted. That's all that matters. At least you still have your self-respect. Offer your spirit. But it is. I know what you mean. Yeah. A lot of people chasing the clout, chasing that algorithm, you know. It doesn't have to be a full... Yeah. No, I'll do it. It's interesting. It's an interesting thing, you know. Okay, despite hunger and thirst, Siegfried again defeated the giant rock, and with a thrust in deliver a mortal blow. Babangu. The dying rock stared at Siegfried, whispered in delirium, delirium and expire. He actually killed him, so people do die here. He killed the guy. Murder! Ninja Gaiden Final Fantasy Tactics Remaster. Ninja Gaiden. Was it not a Ninja Gaiden? There was a 2D and a 3D, so they're showing the 3D one. I'll check the shit later on. Looks like there's some good stuff there. I opened a new tab. Japan. The sound. Look at that. This game. Your little character here is not a... I just noticed that this whole time. Look at me being a Philistine. They changed the costume here depending on the costume you're wearing as well. Now that's attention to detail. I love this game. See here, book. Turn the page. Oh. What are you doing? Fuck it. Oh. This thing sometimes gets stuck. There we go. Pirate Castle. Noto Castle belongs to Noto Murakami and the Satonai Pirates. Mori C4s. I like how they put this in between parentheses, so I know what the fuck they're talking about. The entire island is a castle of fires and a naval port. Siegfried's bravery impressed the pirates, and he was hired as a castle guard. So the same as Mitsuguri, the other guy, Mitsuruki, whatever. He caught a woman trying to escape from the castle. Siegfried followed the woman and confronted her. Surrender yourself! They kind of repeat the story here a tiny bit. They try to change the words a bit, but sometimes it's not very successful. She turns look like you should be thankful they have this mode because it's pretty cool. Lots of exposition here, but a lot of it is non-canon, right? She turned slowly. Strangely enough, she smiled at him and said, "You can't stand in my way." She plucked the sword off her back and jumped to Siegfried. And the stock, she's still my favorite. Rikimaru, she's a ninja who exterminates ghosts. She searched for the evil sword in order to bolster her magic weapon, Rikimaru. Defeat her before you run out of time. Is it a time one? Let's see. This one is a new style 2D, if it makes sense, or Ninja Gaiden. Oh, I saw that, but that was announced already. What is new? Is it them releasing it? Hope to see more collections in the future. Tech and Soulcalibur. I think it's awesome, Yahtzee. I agree perfectly. Look, because you're gonna get, like in this hobby here, you're gonna get a lot of people like, I don't need it. I have the real thing. Like, oh, they're gonna release a Soul Edge, right, or / Soul Blade for the PS5 as like a downloadable. I don't need it because I have the real. You got to realize the world doesn't revolve around you, right? So the majority of people don't have all this old shit. So and they want to play it. And granted, they can do emulation, and probably that's what you should do. But some people just want to pop into their console. They don't want to deal with fucking PC emulation, none of that. They just want to they buy, they have the money, they have the console, they can buy it and play it, and that's it. They don't want to get a PS1, they don't want to get a fucking CRT, they don't want to go to fucking RetroArch and deal with cores and none of that. Not everyone is like that. It's because everyone thinks that their solution is the one, right? And there's just so many ways of experiencing a game. It's crazy. And I support all of them, whichever makes you happy. I know sometimes he jumps here. Why is that? Siegfried. Oh. Trying to first the old spammer. Shed a timer. It was one of the one showed in today's thing. Looking forward to look at that. It's good they're coming up. I agree completely. What he's saying there with the collections. It's good. New access for the newer folks, right? Or even older folks that don't have the old shit or don't want to emulate. Again, I'm just repeating myself, basically. It's a good thing. No. Oh! Got her. Oof, look at the time. That thing when he hits is great.
You win.
Should think he didn't hit her while Rage throwing the sword.
No one can stop me.
A bullet will stop you. Like this game here. Is this game available on anything else but the PS1? I wonder. Did they release like a collection somewhere? Hi, Peter. And I shit you not, everything was cold, and you turn on the CRT, and it's fucking hot in here. I'm gonna get my shorts, man. Fuck this. That pants here, they're too sweatpants. They're too hot. I might as well go take a leak. And we'll see what weapon we got here. Bum, ba, ba, bum, ba. Get a wet in the week here. Thrust and backslash, my favorite mid moves. Yes. This guy has good moves just when you're up close, and I guess you got to rely on kicks. So, from what I understand here, the kicks or the head button combo. The head button combo, I reckon, is good. The pulls, I never. Turn on my mini. See, I don't have regards here for cooling. It sucks. But it's not hot. I just need to open the window here. Sorry, not the window, the door here quite a bit. And get some shorts on. I'll be right back. That's a lot better. The door open a tiny bit here. Yeah, well, there's a hardware, computer on, and things that adds up, and it heats up the room because the room is very, very tiny. So as soon as I open the door, you can feel that cold draft coming in. The good thing is that in the winter time, the heater here is just. This heater here is not even that big, but it is already too much for the room. We just need a very tiny heater here. I use those all heaters. How you doing, Chase? Yeah, I'm not really much of a summer guy here. Okay, as a reward for defeating the female ninja, Siegfried was given a 7-branch sword and passage on a Mori vessel. The sword I seek isn't in this land. I'll seek further. Siegfried's mania grew and grew. The weapon looks cool. I wonder what it does. Nah, fuck off. No way. Keep the flambird here. Do a save just in case of any garbage. Doing great here, eating a T-bone steak. Living La Vida Loca, brother. Fucking A. Come to think, I haven't eaten a fucking steak in a while. My wife cooked some fish here the other day. My first question was, why? But then I thanked her and I ate it. I ate it anyways. But like what? I don't know. I like salmon every now and then, but haven't had that in forever either. So I guess we'll go in here. Siegfried went over to China. Check the book. The Bonin. The valley. Senkyo is a deep valley located in the middle part of China's Yangtze River. Siegfried heard tales of a river thief who had been collecting swords. He decided to investigate. Give up your sword! A man dropped from the bridge as Siegfried raft passed by. This man must be the thief, Siegfried thought. Surrender that sword! You'll make a fine addition, the man demanded. You will get my sword. Siegfried ran in your gullet. Pretty cool comeback. So everybody's a thief and a murderer here. Rage of the Executor. He was an assassin for the Ming Dynasty, his life ruined after the murder of his beloved Qi. He now steals weapons from every swordsman that travels the Yangtze River. It's the first time I'm hearing of it. On the other lore exposition from the other characters, he was not mentioned as a thief, so they do change it a tiny bit here. Cowboy Kent. Now that's a good channel. Matter of fact, I was doing the channels I like, and it's hard to remember them all on the spot, but I remember him and I want to add him there because his channel's pretty good and has some good stuff. Good old Kent Rowlands. He's pretty good. He's pretty good. Yep, he's a lot of fun. We watch him. Haven't seen him in a while, to be honest. Yeah, every now and then I come across some jams of channels like that, like himself, you know. Another one I was watching the other day, the guy's just taking care of cows' hooves. And he was entertaining, explaining everything, and it was good, you know, it was good. Alright. Do we need to battle him quickly, or is there a condition here? He's gonna be hard, because I think he's the quickest here, isn't he? He's very quick, his weapon is quick. Launch him. Damn it! He's all over the place. Wait a minute. Oh no, you're not telling me it's throws, is it? I gotta knock him out of the thing? Imagine trying to swim in that shit. With that shit on. You're done. Swimming with fucking armor. Alright, check the book. I think I didn't. Oh god, here you go. Those are my most hated ones, the throwing. I just can't stand it. It's just so disgusting. It's throwing. God. This is the one I really hate. I hate the throwing. I can't stand it. And they stopped the throw. Took your time there, huh, asshole? And the thing with throws, like, it's your fucking goddamn buttons, and a lot of times it doesn't come out. Had a heart surgery or something, apparently everything's fine. Well, I hope he's doing right. Didn't know they had a YouTube. Yeah, he does. Pretty good one. I recommend it. Let's do it. Be a lot cooler if you did, man. God, this is gonna be so annoying and gross. Look how far this guy. Are you fucking kidding me? Jesus. Not sure if he does clips or a full channel. He does a full channel. I've seen some very lengthy videos of his. Full screen, full stuff. Yes, he does full videos. In addition to whatever short content he makes.
Versus Li Long fight.
That was beautiful. I don't want to do that shit. I want to grab the guy. Thank you. One more. You can do it. Do it. Fuck you! I hate when you do that. Suck on that, Dimosabi.
The grueling battle ends with the victory of
Done. I hate this. I hate this type of mission here.
I never had such an easy victory.
That was not easy. Got your ass whipped here, boy. Chi. Must be the Chi. As he groaned with pain, Li Long plunged into the water and got away. After defeating the mysterious thief, Li Long, Siegfried discovered numerous stolen swords along the river. Among them, it was a big Chinese weapon, a hard steel blade. Good stuff. Where we headed now? What are you talking about? We've been here already. What's going on here? That never happened before. Did you have to come back yourself? Because usually the next one. So you're coming back to Europe. It's going to be Valdo now. Alright, let's see what he's up to. The secret treasury. The wealthy and greedy Virtue hid his treasure in a vault at the bottom of a 50-meter pit on an uninhabited island. It is rumored to be impregnable. That's impregnated. Siegfried and his band, the Black Wind, once planned to break into the secret vault. The attempt failed terribly and he lost many of his men. Can Soul Edge really be there? Though wounded by the traps, Siegfried finally reached the pitch-black vault. And there he is. The man of the hour, Valdo, age 43. The Hell Guardian! Guardian Virtue's treasure gives Valdo the only reason to live. Although he is blind and insane from his ears, while the other guy is also insane, so there's going to be two crazy fucks here. From his ears in the dark pit, his assassination techniques are fearful and have killed all of those who have attempted to enter the money pit. He's the one I look the most forward to fighting as, I think, right now. The traps have left you weak. Fight with what strength you have left. I guess I think they're going to be handicapped on the health department. Steak and taters. See you later. Oof. That's your hero? That's your challenge? I can't imagine if I was that arrogant. Got lucky there, that's all. You killed him, asshole. You should have known, see? That's why you don't get cocky. It's 2 rounds this time, bitch. 2 rounds, see? Don't get cocky, ever.
You lose.
I don't know why it's 2 rounds, but there you have it. He only needs to win 1. I need to win 2. That's fair. That's fucking fair. Right? I have to win 2 rounds with a handicap battle, and he has to win only 1. Come on! Are you blind? Did you buy your license? Shit.
The grueling battle ended with the
Look at him. Trouble in the Wind City. Yeah. That's right again. I'm in an easy mood today, so it's fine. Calm down, Valdo. Look at his pose. Stanley Steamers just resubscribed for 4 months of Tier 1. You've been subscribed for 9 months. I appreciate that. Stanley Steamers. Hello, Rex. How are you? Glad to be supporting you. I appreciate it, bud. I'll be watching you until you get off today. Waiting for 12, doing my first midnight release. Excellent. Oh, good to see you, man. And I appreciate the sub. Thank you very much. I appreciate the continued support from everyone here. There we go. Bam, 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 bam! Oh, he stood up. He stood up. Montreal steak seasoning. Huh. Did you buy your license? Oh, this fool. I love that one. The one I remember the most. I look forward to play that game, so then yeah, that's going to be a lot of fun. Oh, what the fuck? 1 hit, that was it. I know. This is going to be a grueling battle. 2 rounds, huh? What a piece of shit.
versus Valdo fight.
Wow. Excuse me, sir. I've had a rare morning. If you could go ahead and not do that. Guy got addicted. Now kill him. One shot killing me here. Start blocking, I guess.
Versus Valdo fight.
I held blocking is like, I'm not gonna do it. It's like a bear attack. I've never seen bears attack. They go like, they pretend they're not seeing you. They pretend they have nothing to do. They're not interested, and all of a sudden it's like, rah! Fucking little sneaky little bastards, you know? Alright.
Versus Valdo fight.
It's over. Jesus.
The grueling battle ended with the victory of Paul. You lose.
I know I lose.
Versus Valdo. Fight.
Oh. This is gonna be hard, man. No! Oh. Made a mistake there. So he will attack you, you know. Sorry, it was Sophie Tia.
I never had such an
And now,
easy victory.
yeah, sure. Now he's gonna kill me with one hit. Watch this fuck. No, I was blocking you, fuck.
The grueling battle ended with the victory of Valdo.
Well, he came from under. What is this thing, right? If you think about it. What happened here? Fucking disaster. Did this came out before the first Soulcalibur? Yes. Yeah, this is the original, the one that started it all. I think so. Well, I'm sure of it. I'll be sure for you, Beeman, but he came out before. This is the original one. So it was Soul Edge in Japan, the arcade, and also the PS1. And when it came to the West, it was changed to Soul Blade to avoid the escapades of a man named Tim Langdell, who was at the time claiming copyright over the word Edge worldwide when it comes to video games, harassing, bullying, taking the games down, frivolous lawsuits. So Namco just looked at that circus and went like, I want nothing to do with that. So they changed the name. That's why. And consequently, because the Edge guy was still around, to Soulcalibur, which, mind you, is a very cool name anyways. Yeah. That's the story.
Versus Valdo. Fight.
I heard it on the news. Guys avoiding it. Jesus, man. There will never be a time that I'll like this about 3D games. The whole thing that you're facing the wrong way and you got to turn around. And I knew that was going to be the case. Still love the game, but I really don't like that bit. You don't have that on 2D fighting games, and I prefer that, not having to deal with that. It's just something you have to deal with sometimes, you know. Although I remember some games don't have that. Here, I'm told that this is part of the game's mechanic. It's intentional. Okay. Because I played Mace at the arcade. It was, I think, the only 3D fighting game that I played as a kid or ever, really.
Vengeance for my father.
Well, and Mortal Kombat Deadly Alliance. So back in the day, that's the only one I had. No, shit! Ah! It's just a matter of getting him on both rounds for a good attack here. Erector set. Alright, let's go. I'm gonna continue trying here.
Versus Valdo. Fight.
Fucking avoided it!
The grueling battle ended with the victory of You Lose.
The breathing sounds are kind of cool. Reminds me of Darth Vader.
Versus
I wouldn't want to come across it. This guy's a fucking piece of shit, huh? Yeah, I wouldn't want to come across him. What should we get at, mister?
Versus Valdo. Fight.
Fuck off with that shit! Okay, I'll block it then. It's fucking annoying. Is this getting harder somehow? Do they know?
Versus Valdo. Fight.
Block, I guess. Yeah, I heard about the Mortal Kombat collection somebody was mentioning here. I'll be watching that later. Except for Valdo 300 fucking times, huh? Not tonight, you fuck! Damn it! So annoying. Weird little man. Siegfried and Roy.
Versus Valdo. Fight.
Fuck. What the fuck? Ah. Bam bam, motherfucker!
The grueling
Well, look at my fucking health here. I don't think I can even block.
You win.
Can I?
I never had such an easy victory.
Yeah, you keep telling yourself that, you delusional fuck.
Valdo. Fight. The grueling battle.
I'm just, this is just luck. It's a matter of luck here. Am I having a chance now? Yeah, I think start blocking. That's the only way. You gotta fight your way to freedom.
Fight.
Big mistake, asshole. Oh, you fucking cocksucking fuck.
The grueling battle ends.
Yeah, but there's no chance here. But you can't get hit anyways. I don't think it makes a difference how much health you have. You just can't get hit.
No one can stop me.
Except for Valdo right now.
Versus Valdo. Fight. Knockout.
Yeah, chip damage. The bitch.
Battle ended with the victory of you lose.
It's still confusing me. What is he supposed to be though? I understand that he's been trapped down there with all the treasure, like a dumbass,
Versus Valdo. Fight.
going blind and shit. How the fuck? I was blocking it, you bald fuck! I was blocking it!
Grueling battle.
Is it overhead? I don't understand.
Valdo. You lose.
Baldo, more like it. I was blocking, so I don't know what that was.
Versus Valdo. Fight. The grueling battle ended with the victory of Valdo. You lose. Versus Valdo. Fight.
It's like one, you can make one mistake, that's it. With Baldo here.
You lose.
Fun fact is actually farting doesn't have mouth sounds. He's leaving one of those deadly but silent, like instead of is fucking constipated motherfucker.
Versus Valdo. Fight.
I don't know what you're doing. I don't know what that was. The drill should stomp him. Currently playing through Mortal Kombat 9. Shao Kahn is a real piece of shit. He is. You know, I love that game, but let me tell you what's bullshit about that game that I really hated. The whole armor, literal armor plot for the bosses. It's just so it's such bullshit. Oh, this hit doesn't count. Guess what? I had the armor. Just make the boss harder some other fucking way. Don't give him fucking invincibility hits. It's fucking stupid. It's dumb, and I hate it. By the way, do you know you can mod the game, including on consoles? I have a PS3 version modded, so you can play with the bosses, including Shao Kahn, the fatalities, all the moves working perfectly. It's pretty cool. He's my favorite character, video game character, by the way, Shao Kahn. But as fighting against him, it is pretty shit. What you want to do with Shao Kahn is you want to, I don't know if you've beaten it before, you want to jump and or get on the back of him and combo. And then again, you want to be jumping and get on the back of him quickly and combo. That's the way to do it. And just rinse and repeat, but easier said than done, no? That attack there is one hit kill. That move is so cool.
You win.
I will not rest until I reap vengeance for my father.
Yes. The
Versus Valdo.
tip.
Fight.
how can you miss that? How can you miss it? Sometimes with 3D games, what the fuck was that? I didn't fucking move sideways. He didn't move sideways. We're still on the same fucking plane. How did that miss? There was some misaligned there somehow. Fuck off. Those are the things I like about 2D. You don't have to deal with that shit. That was like, oh, it's lightly off to the side. Like, fuck off. Didn't make any fucking sense. It's fine.
You win.
I never had such an easy victory.
It's not. It was not an easy victory.
Versus Valdo. Fight.
Yeah, I'm feeling this one. No, no, and then you poop on me like this! You're shit in my fucking mouth like this, asshole, you little brat. Stop him. Don't miss it. There you go. Fuck. Bum. Fucking hell, no.
Stop me.
Yeah, well, except for Valdo 300 fucking times. Fuck was that shit, you know? I hate the miss and the stomping. It's such an easy concept. Diagonal and mash the button. He goes and gives me a fucking kick combo there. In the battle for our lives here. Teleporting with Scorpion's pretty good. There was some with Raiden. And I was proud my wife beat Choke on one time. It took her a few tries, but she got it done. You know, she liked the game a lot. Yeah, I'm glad I took the plunge on a 3D game, and I do like it, but there's a few things about 3D fighting games that irritate me just because I'm so used to 2D stuff, you know. Siegfried defeated the Guardian Voldo and demanded the Soul Edge. Where it is, foul beast? Not here, Voldo groaned. That's not true. Talk. Where's Soul Edge? Talk, talk. Siegfried shook him in a rage, but Voldo was no longer responding. He was already dead. The sword must be here. It must be. Siegfried crashed the money pit in search for the legendary sword, but to no avail. The sword was not there. However, Siegfried would not give up. Among the ruin of Virtue's vault, Siegfried found a letter which named the location of Soul Edge. At last, finally, I can accomplish my revenge. He took the claymore and laughed. Claymore, that's Scottish. Excellent. I'm going to take a look at the stats. We'll save, I think it's Cervantes now, it is. And then after that, of course, the secret fucking weapon bullshit. We'll do a save here. I'll drink some juice. No, can you link Scorpion's teleport with a combo in that game? I'm not a master of that game, though. Just play it a little bit. Scottish or big-ass sword, that's right. Good old claymore. Let's take a look at it. Let's see the stats. This guy here, you kidding me? The Chinese one? And I've had this the entire fucking time. Compared that's with the Flam Burge here. More like Flame Lame. Let's go with this one here. I choose thee, Quagmire. Save, so I never have to do that again. And let's go with Cervantes here. See how... And the beautiful thing, hopefully, well, I'm not sure. The secret will be between Italy and Germany. The secret stuff. Okay. Is there a problem? Yeah, no, I don't want to do that. I want to fight here. Sorry? So it's not Cervantes right now. What is happening? What is actually going on? I can use the sword, or what's the problem here? What seems to be the issue? Do I need to go back east? This one is weird, this one. He has to go all over the place. There's nothing here, pal. Something down here? I'm not sure. Maybe is that the weapon? Never had this the situation here. Let's see, weapon select. Slim bird. Let's see, is that... No, that didn't change anything. I have to go with the default weapon, is that it? Is that what you want? Is that what you desire? Shit, I haven't read the fucking thing yet. That's the problem. Idiot. Mexican little dude had multiple orgasms in order to sign a stator plate. He did? Oh, you watch him too. I like that guy. Yeah. I would like to get a 5.6 sometime because I would prefer to play some fighting games that way. Have you seen my Mortal Kombat? The one I use, what I use for I have a Mortal Kombat 2, Mortal Kombat 9 arcade sticks. Every time I play Mortal Kombat, at least here at home, I use that. I have used it on a channel before though. It's a pretty good stick. Good quality. It's by PDP. It's traditional Mortal Kombat. I can play Mortal Kombat with this arrangement here. It has to be the traditional with a block button in the middle. You know, arranging a square. Yeah, that's a good stick. It's a bit too big though for here. It's a bit inconvenient, to be honest. Final battle. Siegfried had found the whereabouts of Soul Edge. The pirate Cervantes de Leon once used the Spanish port as a base. His ship was still anchored nearby. Death was thick in the air. Soul Edge! Is it here? Siegfried tried to control his excitement, but his body could not stop shaking as he climbed aboard the Adrian, the ship of Cervantes. A short search turned up nothing. He heard something behind him. He turned. Who are you? Ah, such a lovely, insane soul you have. I must possess it for my own. What? Who on earth are you? There stood a man holding a pair of strange swords in his hands. Cervantes de Leon. Possessed. A great pirate who was once feared by all sailors on the Atlantic Ocean. He went missing several decades ago during the search for Soul Edge. Funny they didn't quote it here for some reason. As requested by Virchie. If I'm not mistaken, we're gonna see Virchie. I want a weapon select now. I want this here. Yes. I'm gonna save it here so we don't have to get lost again. Going senile here. So, our first PS5 flight stick. Forget what they said. Oh, sorry. Sony announced their first ever flight stick today to probably 300. Let's see. Let's take a look at it. Well, it looks like the PS5. That's interesting. Wireless. Boo! No, not for me. I'm out. I can't stand wireless shit. I'm not dealing with that crap. No. Nope. I was interested up until I heard that. Wired for me all day. Oh, it's the late. I don't want to be babysitting the fucking thing and charging all the time. I can't stand it. I want to plug in and forget about it. Nope. Hard pass. All right, let's try. Fuck you doing? What if there was a wired option? Then we're talking. Then we evolve past that beaming butt. Then the talks continue. The negotiation. Let's go Cervantes here.
Versus Cervantes. Fight.
It's feigning attack. This boy is good. It's an overhead. Why? And that's the low one, so you gotta... Okay. You got it anyway. Hoping one day to stream GoldenEye 007. I came close to. If you hang out here enough, I will. But, you know, I can never promise when. A lot of requests, a lot of mentions of games. But GoldenEye is, I have it physically here. It's a game I played the fuck out when I was a kid. I came close one day, I'll tell you about it. Let me just see here. I'll tell you about that. Ah!
out of the ring.
Oh, goodbye. That's it, done.
Ruling battle
Just like that.
with the victory of
Do the Mario just like that. Ba-ba-bum.
I never had such an easy victory.
That's it, it turned into Nightmare. Same as his normal ending. Hello Kitty Adventure Island. My girl likes Hello Kitty a lot. Oh yeah, GoldenEye. I came close to playing GoldenEye. Everything was kind of sad. And then GoldenEye remake, remaster, whatever got announced, and everyone under the sun was playing that. And I felt like if I was to play that at the time, it would look as if I was riding the wave and try to get views, and I opted not to play then. But it's here, I will play it, and we'll do it in widescreen. Yeah. Can't wait. I never beaten the game actually in double agent mode, so that'll be, could be something I'll try out, attempt, you know? Yeah. The one that I made an exception for the Riding the Wave thing was the Silent Hill 2 remake. And because I really wanted to play the game regardless, I was like, to hell with the parliamentary regulations. And I played the game, and wouldn't you know, YouTube promoted it, and I got 40,000 views because the game was popular. Right at the time, it was new. So yeah, there is such a thing as riding the wave. If you want to get, if you start a channel, want to get popularity, maybe ride a wave, I guess. See what is coming up that's new, and play that, and just keep doing that. I'm not interested in doing that though. So I again with GoldenEye, I went out of my way not to do it. Just Silent Hill 2 remake, I waited too long for it, and I want to play it regardless. But yeah, you got a lot of views because of that. GoldenEye N64 aim sucked, but my cousin always kicked my ass. The aim? Well, because of the shaking. Okay, let's do a save. Because we got to get the ultimate weapon. So the way it works, if you're seeing this for the first time, is after you beat Cervantes, you think it's over, but not really. So what happens is actually kind of annoying. A secret weapon here shows up that is adjacent to Spain, and basically have to go back to the challenges that you just did, which is very annoying because they already beat them. And you have to kind of guess where the weapon is, like which stage. And if you beat the level on which the weapon is hidden, you acquire the weapon and you no longer have anything to do here. You are done. However, if you lose the challenge, which as you've seen I lost quite a few times, those are the ultimate challenges here before Cervantes, he will do, if the weapon was in the stage where you lost, he will do his timeout animation, and the weapon will move to secret, an adjacent place. Usually goes back and forth. Sometimes it can be quite hard. One of the characters was America here, North America, like he didn't go to North America, so you'll be just here. There was only one that was on a two. I think we're in luck here, so if my calculations are correct, the only places for that weapon to spawn will be Germany and Italy here. Kind of Italy, right in the Mediterranean, so yeah. So it will just be a matter of luck here of getting whenever the weapon is present. Okay, my only multiplayer shooter that wasn't half bad was Soldier Fortune 2. That one I haven't played, but I did play GoldenEye with there was a cousin of mine who was older kids. Well, he's not a kid anymore. I was a kid. Older teenagers and people in their 20s, they're better than you. They're just, he'll beat the shit out of me in that game. Sometimes I'll get him, but not often. Same with Super Mario Kart. He just came in, he would dominate because, I don't know, he's older. Never felt like going into esports. Maybe you should have. You would have made some money if you're skilled in that game from the looks of it. GoldenEye multiplayer was the shit. Yeah, it was. Perfect Dark came out and it became yesterday news for many. I gotta tell you, Bim, but living back then, I'm pretty sure you lived back then, but I didn't witness that. I barely heard of Perfect Dark. I know it was the spiritual successor, but a lot of people didn't really play that. A lot of people stay with GoldenEye. I didn't even know about Perfect Dark, to be honest with you, until way later. I think, if anything, Perfect Dark is underappreciated for what it is. Yeah, that's the experience I have and what I heard. Word on the street. I knew a few of the cool Nintendo 64 kids. So you're saying I was not one of the cool Nintendo 64 kids? Fuck it. What's that supposed to mean, motherfucker? And they tell me this in Spain, of all places. Embarrassing me in front of Cervantes. Oh, I knew a lot of cool N64 cool kids. No, we're all lame. But we had N64s though. And nobody had that game. Nobody I knew had that game. I haven't played it. To this day I haven't played it. Yeah. I remember Mario 64 in my circle of friends. Mario 64, Super Mario 64 was all the rage. And Mario 64. Of the more obscure games, I play Haxen, quite a bit, actually, in multiplayer. Turok was all the rage. I played. I 100% of the game. I don't like it that much, to be honest. I don't like Turok that much. I gave it another chance. I did 100%, as a matter of fact, not on stream, but I might stream it someday. I don't know. Just lost all the time looking around. Heretic, no, is the sequel. Haxen. Heretic is the first one, which I haven't played, just Haxen. I prefer it on the, it also came out for the PS1. PS1 is very interesting. Haxen takes all the blocks of your memory card, not a few, all of it. Like if I want to play Haxen here right now, I wouldn't be able to save. I would have to, it takes the entire memory card for some reason. I'm just saying I prefer Heretic. No, you're not. You just said Heretic. That's all you said. You say, I have PS2, and then you just say Heretic. Now you said you prefer Heretic. I got you. I haven't played Heretic. Why do you prefer? Is it that much different? Spent 2 days trying to find the right CRT Royale settings for my PS1 emulator, but nothing comes close to the real thing. That's a tough sell, yeah. Right? I don't know. I've seen... Are you sure about that? I don't know. I've seen some pictures that are pretty convincing. But you know, even here, capturing the CRT when you look in person is, wow, is still very different. Agent difficulty is so fucking hard, but GoldenEye. So yeah, double agent is horrible. It's very hard. Silo really fucked me up. Man, I got stuck on that fucking stage. Turok had a PC port back then too. It did. I did say Heretic. Well, you only said Heretic. That's the thing. Did I miss something? No, what I'm saying, Paul, is that you literally just said... So we said Haxen, and then you just said Heretic. I never said... No, I'm saying you said Heretic. I'm saying you said Heretic. You said Okay, so this is how it's going down. I mean, the chat is available there for you, right? I mean, you said, okay, so Matt, I never felt good, and then we say, oh, Haxen. And then you said, I want to have PS2, which is unrelated. And then you said Heretic. And then I say Heretic. And then you say, I'm just saying I prefer Heretic. But it didn't say, though. You just said Heretic. Lag. No, but the master's not here. Maybe there's a master's missing? It has happened here before, somehow. Because here, on my end, I'm only getting heretic. You didn't say that you prefer heretic. You said later, you said, yeah, I'm just saying I prefer heretic. So maybe there's a master's missing here. Alright, let's try to do it. It'd be good if I could get it right away, man. But Valdo is kind of a bitch here.
Versus Valdo. Fight.
I have a thing with incomplete sentences. Like somebody just tell me a word. My kids do that a lot. They go like, say a word, no context, and I'm like, what am I supposed to do with that?
I never had
My child, my sweet child of the night.
Versus Valdo. Fight.
I gotta go. No, motherfucking Siegfried, you fuck! You rotten fuck! You rotten fuck!
The grueling battle ended with the victory.
You know what happened there. Supposed to stomp and he just goes with this bullshit kick. Hammock. I usually go, I play the same game, what I do when people just tell me one word and then don't finish their sentence. The weapon was here. Of course it was. I just go apple, truck, banana, Game Boy Color. And they go like, and then they know what I'm talking about. Then they say the whole thing, my kids. I don't know if you go to Greece, but let's see. What is this one here? What was that? Mitsurugi. And what is it that I need to do here?
Mitsurugi. Fight.
I can't fucking remember. Just beat him. What is it I need to do?
With the victory of Siegfried, you win.
I will not rest until I reap vengeance for my
Look at all the fire in the background. That's pretty cool. I got it. That's it. Done. Wow, that was it's not too bad. I made sure Heretic because both are FPS. Well, Heretic is the prequel. Haxon is the sequel. That much I know. I'm not always about context. Then you're going to be quite lost here, because I get quite irritated if you just say a word and then nothing else. And we're going to butt heads just like Siegfried's attacks here. Definitely. And Josh is one here. Josh used to say a lot of one words. And I go, what the fuck you talking about? You know. For me to ban somebody, you have to really go quite out of your way. I'm not being happy. I don't like banning. I go out of my way not to be honest. I'd rather talk it out, you know. It's just, like, I don't know if you were here with a guy on YouTube last time, but he went for quite a while, and then go nowhere, and then it's just like, you know, that's, fuck that, right? Usually people self-ban here, the way I notice is, like we haven't is, right? And I'll say I pick on you and something you said, and people are very sensitive and I never see them again. That's it. I usually have a disclaimer, not for children or sensitive adults, because some people are very sensitive. I'm not. You know, I don't call me. I say I'm direct, but somebody say you're blunt. But somebody will say, well, you're just an asshole. All of those things could be correct, but it is what it is. You know, it's the way this stream is. And some people don't. Some people don't get it, but usually they just leave, and I couldn't care less. It makes no difference to me. Let's do a save here. And this, he got the actual soul edge. Look at this shit. You know, to this day in this game, I don't know how to... No, we have to try it once with Cervantes. We must. The actual soul edge. Boom! I just need to check it. I just need to check how would that work. God, that's so awesome. Well, I don't know. I think I saved it. Save it again. Let's try it out. Just want to try it. Just for fun. I want to see what this soul edge is all about.
Cervantes. The grueling battle ended with the victory of...
This, I gotta tell with Siegfried, you just need to know X, sorry, triangle, triangle, triangle.
Stop me!
That's pretty much it. Sometimes I feel like discussing things, sometimes I don't. It's called being quiet, Paul. I think that's the term that the kids use nowadays. Sometimes being talkative and sometimes being quiet. Oh. No, you gotta be on the offensive here with this thing. Here comes the pink! Urgh! Goodbye, Condessa. Come on. Say goodnight, motherfucker. Just say goodnight! That's fine. We don't need a beating. We're done it already. I just wanted to see the Soul Edge. To be honest, there's a blast in here because, you know, don't have to wait through the end in here. It's fine. We came to do what we needed to do here. It's good. Yeah, whatever. Currently, that's called lurking, which I hate. Well, most people are lurkers. You know, when you think of it, most people are lurkers. I can be lurking if I away from keyboard. Lurkers are the backbone here, to be honest. When you think of it, as the majority of the people are lurking. I myself, when I go to, if I ever go to people's streams, I'm usually on YouTube. I just lurk in the background. I'm not Mose. Oh no, you're very special, Paul. Very special one. Fury says, again, I came in late. Something exploded. We got the Soul Edge. Soul Edge. Sword we just finished. Siegfried is done. We beat, we got the 2 endings, and we got the his Edge Master quest done, and the secret weapon. So that's another one that bites the dust. Lurk is jack of all trades. I'm very specific about my behavior. Fair enough. Just remember, I'm in charge here. Where's the clip? Where is it?
I'm in charge.
Do you feel in charge?
I've paid you a small fortune.
This gives you power over me?
There you go. Jesus, what's the hurry here? Now, come on, bring me back to 2005. Okay, what we gonna be doing here? Practice mode. Gonna move on to a different character. I'll say right on cue, 2 hours. That's about the same as last character. I need to calculate a tiny bit better here. I think say lurk and I should let the streamer know someone is watching, even if they don't check. Oh, you mean like you actually say that you're lurking? Yeah, I don't know. It's a waste of time, right? Just lurk away. Oh, I see what you mean. Like to come in and say, "Hi, I'm lurking." Yeah. Some people do that. I feel nothing. And some people tell me that. I'll say, yeah, well, thanks for lurking, I guess. You're speeding up like your manly skills took out a difficulty out of the game. Or maybe it's the 5 days of enduring. I wager it's the first one. I'll thank you kindly, Fury. Evan says, I love your pixel art. It's so cool and fun, man. I still do a lot of it. Lately, I've been doing for the playlists on YouTube of the franchises. Last one I did the Soul Edge. So I've made the mascot look like Cervantes and put the background. Simple enough, just a quick and dirty job. When I started on YouTube, well, after a while I did pixel art intros. And it looked pretty cool, but it was a lot of work. It would take a long time. Mark, hi, I'm lurking. Lurk away. Twitch lurkers are Zergs. I have no idea what that is. StarCraft stuff. Zergs. Dr. Zoidberg. Add in 1 minute. Okay, the reason I'm saying here, I might skip her and the other feller here is because there's a certain, because I usually, what I've been doing here is doing the arcade ladder, right? And I know it's not called arcade ladder here, but you know what I mean, so don't be pedantic. If you do with her, I think her first, and then this feller here, you open a secret character, but you have to do in that specific order. Right? And I'll be honest with you, no offense, but they, okay, I haven't made any comments here on the aesthetics of the game as a newcomer, but I have my right, I've been playing the game. The aesthetics. One thing I really like with Mortal Kombat is the aesthetics of the characters that I feel that, for me, in my opinion, is lacking on some other games, or they don't appeal to me as much. A lot of the designs. I'll say Huang here, his design is, I'm not into it. I'm not into this kind of design. It's just too human, man. I don't know. The colorful clothes, just boring to me. That looks cool. The guy's wearing he's wearing a bear hide on top of his head. That looks awesome. Ninjas are always cool in my book. They always look cool. Put the mask on, you look fucking awesome, you're a ninja. I like her, she looks actually good. I'm talking about the main costume, so she wears like some sort of Greek attire. Looks good. Mitsurugi looks cool. So what is different from him and this fella here? I don't know, he just got it, but I don't care much for the green kimono thing. I don't know, it's too bright. Soul Edge, you know, you would think he looks cool, but I don't know, he looks weird. He looks like some sort of a generic character like you see in a cave playing some fucking action game, some generic enemy. Now Siegfried is he looks very different. He looks older here than he does in game. I like him with the helmet on. I have a penchant for masks and helmets because it gives you your character an air of obscurity, of like, ooh, who's behind that? You know, it was the same thing when Sub-Zero removed the mask. It was like, now he opened his legs, I've seen it all, you know? So I'll say I like him with the helmet. Oh, but you said you were reviewing the first costume only. I lied. Right, her, don't like it, just a girl. I don't know. Just a young girl with bright colors. Not sure her weapon is cool though. I tell you what bothers me about Li Long. I like him when he's bald with a shaven head. He looks cool here. He looks okay here. He sort of has sort of has a cunt face here, to be honest. I don't like how the sideburns are. They're kind of disheveled. The in-game model. Volta looks like a weird fuck, and I think that's why I like him. He stands out. Cervantes looks cool. He is a pirate, and then that pirate, he looks pretty cool. He looks respectable. I like the attire, the Spanish origins. I like the weapons. I like the mustache. He looks cool, and that's my opinion. And we got look at that. Those are the other ones you opened. So how come I didn't open the is there an extra one for Mitsurugi? Okay. Matches Mortal Kombat in style and consistency of Weapon Lord for this. Yeah? Well, let me look that up then. Now I don't know that one. Take a look. Well, Mortal Kombat is the digitized characters. It just makes it quite unique. I'll say visually, the thing that came the closest at the time for me, and with the characters, was Killer Instinct for me.